Every sunrise is a whisper from God, a reminder that grace begins again. Yesterday's failures are gone with the night. Today is untouched, unspoiled, waiting to be lived. The morning light doesn't rush. It unfolds, gently, faithfully, just like mercy. You are not who you were yesterday. You are who grace is shaping you to become. Each breath is proof that you are still chosen, still loved, still part of His plan. Some mornings, your heart will feel heavy, but even then, the light still finds you, because mercy is not earned. It is given freely, like dawn over the earth. You may have stumbled, you may have doubted, but none of that disqualifies you from God's love. He renews your spirit the way the sun renews the sky. Step into this new day with open hands. Leave behind what cannot follow. Forgive yourself, forgive the world, and walk forward in peace, because His mercy has already gone before you. There are seasons when everything feels dim, when the days blend into gray, and hope seems far away, but light always returns, not suddenly, not all at once, but slowly, softly, faithfully. God is not absent in the dark. He is building something unseen. He is teaching you to walk by faith, not by sight. When the light returns, you will see what He was shaping in the shadows. Strength, compassion, deeper trust. The sunrise does not rush the night away. It rises patiently as God restores your heart. The same sun that disappears will always return, and the same God who felt silent will always speak again. If you are waiting for the light, hold on. Even now, it is moving toward you. Even now, your morning is forming beyond the horizon. Faith is knowing that darkness cannot last, because the light that lives in you was born from the one who never fades. You may feel delayed, like your life is behind schedule, like everyone else is moving forward while you stand still. But God's clock does not tick like ours. His timing is not late, it's precise. Every moment you wait is not wasted, it's preparation. The waiting tests your faith, but it also strengthens it. It builds the roots before the bloom. Sometimes God holds back a blessing because your hands aren't ready to carry it yet. And when the time is right, what once felt withheld will arrive so gracefully, you'll understand why it had to take time. If you are in a season of delay, breathe. Trust that the waiting is holy. What is meant for you will not pass you by. It will arrive in full bloom, in the right season. When your heart is ready to receive it, God is never in a hurry, but He is never late. And one day, you will look back and see that every unanswered prayer, every pause, every silence, was His mercy guiding your path to something greater than you imagined. The heart grows tired. It gives, it breaks, it waits, and sometimes it forgets how to hope. But renewal doesn't begin with effort. It begins with surrender. You don't have to fix yourself. You just have to come as you are, empty, honest, willing. God doesn't need your perfection. He wants your permission. Permission to heal, to rebuild, to fill. Let Him wash over the cracks and calluses of your soul. Let Him breathe peace into the corners you've closed off. A renewed heart doesn't erase the past. It learns to see it differently. It no longer asks, why me? But what can I become through this? When you stop resisting the process, you begin to feel the pulse of new life. Every softening, every tear, is proof that your heart is alive again. This is the quiet work of God. Not loud, not instant, but steady, sacred, and deeply personal. He is not just restoring what was lost. He is renewing what is eternal within you. You don't have to have it all figured out to move forward. You just have to walk one small faithful step at a time. Grace meets you along the way, not ahead of you, not behind you, with you. You don't walk in your strength, you walk in His. When you stumble, grace steadies you. When you wander, grace redirects you. When you fall, grace lifts you again. Life is not a straight path, it's a winding road of mercy. Every twist and every detour teaches you something about God's patience. Stop running toward perfection. Walk in grace. It's not about pace, it's about presence. Grace doesn't demand that you run. It invites you to rest while moving forward. The destination is certain, but the journey is where your faith learns to breathe. So keep walking, even slowly, even quietly, because every step with God is already a step in the right direction. Everything beautiful starts small. The mighty oak began as a seed. The sunrise began as a hint of light. Faith began as a whisper in your heart. Don't despise where you are. Every seed needs time, darkness, and patience to grow. The world celebrates instant success, but God celebrates quiet endurance. He is not asking you to do something grand. He's asking you to be faithful with what's in your hands. The kingdom of God is built on small beginnings. A mustard seed, a single act of kindness, a prayer whispered through tears. Every time you choose hope over fear, you plant something eternal. So water your small beginnings with faith. Protect them with patience. Trust that God is working beneath the surface, even when you can't yet see the bloom. Because one day, what was once small will grow into something only grace could have made possible. After heartbreak, trust feels fragile. After disappointment, hope feels dangerous. But joy begins when you open your hands again, when you allow yourself to believe that good can return. God doesn't rush your healing. He waits beside you until your heart is ready. He knows what broke you, and He knows how to rebuild you without hurry. Trust doesn't erase the past. It transforms how you carry it. You can trust again, not because people never fail, but because God never does. When you trust again, you reclaim joy. You say to fear, you do not own me. You say to the past, you do not define me. Every time you choose to believe again, heaven rejoices, because faith has found its way back home. The joy of trusting again is not loud. It's quiet, steady, full of light. It's the peace of knowing that even if you fall again, grace will still catch you. Yesterday is gone. Its regrets, its mistakes, its weight, they do not belong to you anymore. You can visit the past for wisdom, but you cannot live there. God's mercy lives in today. And hope, true hope, is always ahead. There will be memories that try to pull you back, voices that whisper, you failed, you missed your chance, but hope speaks louder. You are not finished yet. God can redeem any story, rewrite any ending, restore any heart. You are not the sum of your yesterdays. You are the promise of what God is still writing. When you stop staring at closed doors, you begin to see the new ones opening. So release yesterday with gratitude. Let it rest and walk into today. Lighter, freer, trusting that the best chapters have not been told yet. God specializes in new beginnings. What seems ruined, He rebuilds. What seems lost, He restores. What seems dead, He resurrects. He doesn't just fix, He transforms. He takes ashes and turns them into beauty. He takes sorrow and gives it meaning. You might look at your life and see only fragments, but God sees the whole picture, a story being renewed from the inside out. He makes all things new. not by erasing your past, but by redeeming it. Every scar becomes part of his art. Every loss becomes a doorway to deeper love. You are not who you used to be. You are who he is shaping you to become, even when it feels slow. Renewal is happening beneath the surface. The same power that raised Christ is working quietly in you. And one morning, you will wake and realize the pain that once consumed you has become peace that sustains you. That's what it means when God makes all things new. This is where the journey leads, to peace, to presence, to light. You've walked through storms. You've waited in silence. You've learned to breathe again. Now you live, not in fear, but in faith. Living in the light doesn't mean life is perfect. It means your heart has learned to stay open, even when shadows appear. You see the world differently now, not through anxiety, but through gratitude, not through striving, but through surrender. God's light is not just around you, it is within you. Carry it into the ordinary moments, into your work, your laughter, your quiet evenings. Let kindness be your reflection of his love. Let peace be your proof that he is near. Living in the light is not about escaping darkness. It's about shining through it. You are no longer the same. You are renewed. You are whole. You are free. Thank you for listening. May your heart be calm, your faith steady, and your soul renewed.